Hey crew, Coach Josh here with GarageGangGyms.com, and today I'm actually coming to you with an update. And it sounds like I just gave you this update. What is that update? We are switching apps again. Why is that? So right now you're going to be seeing the email that I got telling us that the app that we're currently using is actually going to be deactivated March 31st of this year. So it doesn't give us a lot of time to turn around and switch everything over to a new app. But I am in the process of doing that. And for some of you, for some of your workouts, I'm already ready to accept you into the new app. This new app is called EverFit. It's going to be an app that you download, just like the JustCoach app that you had, and it's going to have all of the same features that you had in the old app and more. So part of those features, we're talking in your workouts. You're going to be able to see a summary of the workout before you actually do the workout. For a lot of people, they really like that. You're going to be able to save the workouts to your phone as a PDF. You're going to be able to print those workouts as well. So for those of you that actually work out without using data and Wi-Fi, you're going to be able to do that. In the workouts, you're going to be able to swap out exercises. You're going to be able to add repetitions, add sets. You're going to be able to tweak the weight. On your calendar, you're actually going to be able to adjust what day you do what workout. So there's going to be a lot more control for you guys. Also, on the nutrition side of things, we're still doing the food tracking. We're still doing the meal plans, but now it seamlessly is going to be integrated into our system from MyFitnessPal. So if you guys are already using MyFitnessPal, using the barcodes that I provide for you in those nutrition plans, it's going to seamlessly connect that into your app. Why? Because we can also track your macros. I can set goals for you. I can see your results on the macros themselves, more than just did you eat the food, how much did you eat. There's also going to be a food journal. You can take pictures of that food and you can upload it to the food journal. That way I can see what you're eating as well, because some of you don't like to track macros. In the future, you're going to be able to seamlessly go from recipe to macros, but for right now, you will still be having to upload stuff into your MyFitnessPal. That way you guys don't lose any of your recipes or any of my recipes, and you guys can, again, just integrate that in. And just like with the last app, as I'm ready to integrate you guys in, move you guys over so that you guys can use these new features, I will be reaching out to you. And right after this intro here, you're going to see me zoom into my phone. I'm going to show you guys the email invitation that you're going to get, how you guys are going to register for EverFit, how you're going to download the app, and then how you guys are going to use it. So again, just be a little patient with me. You guys will still be receiving your workouts for as long as we need to on the JustCoach app. And as I get ready for you, I will switch you guys over to EverFit. So before I go any further, this video is time stamped. So if you actually look at the bar below me, right below my screen, as you hover over, you'll see that bar pop up. It's segmented with all of the chunks that we're going to be talking about. We're going to first talk about the workouts themselves and how the new features of this app are going to be a little different so that you guys can walk through it. For my clients that are just nutrition based, you guys can skip all that, skip right ahead to the nutrition section and see the macro tracking, the meal tracking, the journaling, all of that stuff, okay? So again, use those timestamps down below. If it's confusing for you to use the bar, in the description of this video, you'll see all the timestamps there. You just click on the blue numbers that you'll see because it actually hyperlinks you right to the video, right to that spot. Again, use that. So let's dive into this app. I'll show you a screen recording of me actually using the app and talk you through exactly how to download the app, how to use the app, and some more of these features that I was just talking about.
Okay, so you guys will receive an email invite code, and all you have to do is hit the accept button. From there, it will prompt you to register for the EverFit app. So this is going to be your user profile. This will be what you use to actually sign into the app once you have the app downloaded. From there, you just go into your app store, you type in EverFit, you find this app here, and as you can see, I already have it installed, but you're going to install it, and then from there, you can open the app. Okay, upon opening the app, it's going to ask you to sign in with that username password that you just registered, and once you do that, you will be brought to your home screen. So there's actually 4 tabs at the bottom of your screen that you can see, and the first tab you get is what is expected for today. So as you can see, I've got a workout, I have some tasks, and for today's tasks, it's the weigh-in. Then we can actually integrate this app into your Apple Watch, into a Google Fit, any odometer that you have, you can actually integrate it in just by clicking there. And then if you're doing nutrition with me, which we'll talk about later, you can log your macros and take a picture for your food. And again, if you're doing nutrition with me, look down below, there's timestamps, jump ahead to the nutrition. If you're doing both, just follow through the entire video. And again, if you're just doing the workouts, that's where we're headed next. Okay, so let's jump into a workout. As you can see, we have my workout right here, and I click start. It pulls it up. You first get a summary of everything that's going on for the day, which is great. As you're going, you can see, hey, what videos do I need to watch today? Hey, maybe I haven't seen this back squat video, and then it comes up. Now, the cool thing before we actually get moving forward is not only can you see every exercise that you're doing, how many sets and reps that you're going to be doing, but here at the top, we can download the workout or even print the workout. So I know some of you actually will do a workout without using Wi-Fi or data. So now you have the ability to download the workout and or print it if you'd like. Okay, once you've reviewed the summary, then you can hit start workout and it'll bring you to that first prompt. So again, in this case, it's the warm-up. If you use the video to do the warm-up, great. Once you're done, you can either add a comment, and that'll come in handy later. Or when you're officially done, you can just hit the check mark and it'll bring you to the next exercise. So now this first exercise, there's quite a few things going on. So let's start at the top. In the upper right-hand corner, we have just a regular stopwatch timer. You do not have to use this. The timers are actually built in for you. But if for some reason you need a timer for something, you can certainly use that. Now, right next to the exercise title, so you can see the video at the top, but the exercise title, this will actually track all of the times that you've done back squats. So you can go all the way back to the first time you did it. You can see what your record is. You can see these three medals here saying that, the most weight I've ever tracked for a set of 10 is 330. And then if you want to leave a comment, you just click that bubble. You can send me a comment. This is also where you can send me your form check videos. You just hit record video, set it up. As soon as it's all ready, you get it prompted, boom, you can hit record and then send it to me through the messenger. The cool thing about sending it to me on the actual exercise you're form checking is it'll actually link that video to this workout, to that exercise. And in the future, you can actually go back and see how you've made tweaks. Now, this workout is actually set up with percentage of my 1 rep max. For a lot of you, that's not going to be there, but for me, for my workouts, I need that. But it does have the weight recommendation. So what's cool about these weight recommendations is it says 308, but I can click on that and I can change it. Hey, I actually did 315 because it was actually easier, or I did the 308. Okay. A cool feature in this weight section here too is it's actually a calculator. So if you guys struggle with figuring out how much weight is actually on the bar, you guys can just quickly type in the bar, the weight that you're using, you hit enter, there's your total weight, and then you can hit done. Then we have your repetitions. Cool thing about that is, let's say you did a set of 8 instead of a set of 5 because it was super easy. You can change that and hit update. And then when you finish a set, you just hit that check next to it and your timer automatically starts. Now, if I select a weight for you and it seems really, really easy, we can actually subtract 30 seconds from your timer. I'll do it again. Boom. Because maybe I don't feel like I need that long of a break, or maybe I feel like I need more. So you can add a bunch more if you really need it. If, let's say you forgot to actually hit the check mark and you wandered away, maybe you went to the bathroom, came back, you can actually at the bottom here hit skip timer. And then you can go ahead and do your next set. Now this will actually be stated when you're doing your workouts. If you see at the bottom here, this third set of squats, it actually doesn't have a rep. Now, for me, that means I need to do as many repetitions as possible. Let's say I did 15, I can scroll past and say I did 15 at that weight, okay? Or maybe you only got 6. And you can easily update that. Now, let's say again, you totally forgot to hit the check marks, you've kind of been in la la land. You can just hit the mark all button, and then you can hit the skip timer and it'll actually take you to the next exercise. Before we move on, if we hit these 3 arrow buttons here, we can actually add a set to our workout. So let's say you did a set of squats at 225, and then you said, no, it was way too easy. So I did one at 245. That was still kind of easy. So you did 255, and you're like, that wasn't even that hard. You can actually add that set it'll give you a whole nother set that you've added, and then you can say, yeah, 260 was finally hard. Now I feel good about my workout and I can move on. So from back squats to front squats, if you have this program, I'm laughing at you now because it's very tough. But for my front squats, I actually don't have any weight selected. And the reason being, after having done those back squats, for me, I kind of play it by ear in this case. So maybe my first set of 10 is at 185. Then I felt like that was okay, so maybe it's 195. Maybe that was too hard, so I do 165 as I'm marking these. And then I can continue on. Then again, next exercise based on your weight. Now, if you notice under the word RDL here, it actually says tempo. And then it even gives you advice. 5 seconds down, so while you're stretching, a 1 second pause, and then up quick. That's what the 5-1-1 refers to. And then let's say you do them all. Okay, great. Okay, we have a superset. Cool thing about the superset is so you actually have 3 sets of these same exercises. So your split squats, your leg curls. Okay, I did my split squats with 15 pounds. Great, I did those. I get 10 seconds in between. Okay, let's skip. And then I do my slider leg curls. Okay, now I get 90 seconds. Then I'll skip, just scroll down, hit it. Great. Finish all this. And then the workout will be complete. So from here, yep, I'm good. I'm going to swipe over saying, yep, I'm done with my workout. Cool, congratulations. I did that whole workout in 5 minutes. Fantastic. Then it asks me how hard was that workout. And instead of numbers now, we just have a sliding scale that says, yeah, it was kind of challenging. Maybe it was really difficult, whatever. As I'm scrolling through, if I feel I need to edit something, I certainly can. We have this pencil icon in the upper corner, and I can actually edit something if I'm like, oh shoot, I totally screwed something up, and I can just scroll through. Or I can say, nah, I'm good. Okay. Then you can see this bubble icon here. If you need to leave a comment, wow, that was really hard. Wow, that was really easy. I forgot to tell you, it was bothering my knee. Whatever, you can certainly add that in. And then when you're all done, you can just hit the X in the corner, and it's going to save that slowly moving down. I just hit the arrow icon here so that you can see I actually did a deadlift workout before doing this video. And again, I just showed you just a squat workout. Now I can hit the plus icon if you saw that. So this plus icon here, and I can add activities to my day. If you went on a long walk, great. You can add that in and type in everything that you need so that you can log that. Maybe it's an activity that's not listed, and you can type in whatever name you want. You can do repetitions, distance, whatever. Before I move on to the tasks, let's actually go to the coaching section here, because there's something about workouts that I really want you to know you can do. So I hit the coaching section, and it brings me up my calendar and other things that are actually being tracked. So let's click on the calendar. So you can see on Monday I did my workout, Tuesday I did my workout, Thursday, Friday we have those too. Now, I have a workout on Saturday, but maybe I can't do it Saturday. So here in this upper right-hand corner, I can hit these arrow icons and say, hey, I'm going to take my Saturday workout and I'm actually going to move that to Sunday. All I have to do is drag and drop it. Maybe I want to do my snatch workout Sunday instead of Monday. I can just drag and drop it. So you can actually rearrange your entire schedule based on how it's going to work for you, rather than having to scroll forward and backwards and kind of try to figure out what you've done in the past. And then if you hit the button next to that, you can see the history of all of these workouts that you've done as well, right? You can go back to your Tuesday workout. Hey, let's see how I did on my jerks. I needed to edit something. Okay, you can certainly do that if you need to. Chances are you're not going to need that often. So still talking about the tabs at the bottom, and then again, we'll move on to the tasks. Anytime you and I message each other, it'll be in your inbox. So every time you video me, send me a comment, whatever, it'll be right there. Okay, let's talk about your tasks. So back on the front page, we hit our task button, and you can see that for today, I have a weigh-in. So it's really simple. You just click on that button, you type in your weight, you hit the check mark here, you hit your check mark, and then it sends it to me. Now, if you want to see those weigh-ins, you just hit this profile tab in the lower right-hand corner, and it brings you to your profile page. And your metrics, as you can see, my weight loss is right here. And you can see every weigh-in that you've ever done. It'll actually track it for a month, for 2 months, for a year if you really want, as you start to add in more information. From here, your profile, we can click on your profile. We can add in a picture if you want. You can change any information. Maybe your phone number changes, maybe your email changes, whatever. Just make sure you hit save. you can see the app integrations that you have. And MyFitnessPal is one of those apps. So if you're one of my nutrition people, again, jump ahead. There's actually a timestamp talking about how MyFitnessPal integrates in. But if you're using these for odometers, your Fitbit, your Apple Watch, whatever it is, you can integrate it there. Now on this as well, if for some reason you wanted to look at your exercises, you can do it here. But every exercise as you do your workout, you can actually look back and see. And then progress photos. For some of you, I have you taking progress photos. They will all be saved in here, and you can always add more from your phone here as well. Okay, now if you want to look ahead at your tasks, we can click to the coaching icon here, click on to the task tab, and you can see all of the tasks that are coming up. Now, if you have weigh-ins, if you have progress photos, whatever it is, you can see forward, you can see back. If you take the calendar and actually slide it, you can see the previous week. If you miss something, you can always go back and fix that. You can scoot ahead, whatever you need to do so that you can be planned ahead of time. So again, that's the exercise portion of the app. Now let's move into the nutrition part of the app. Okay, so the nutrition part of the app is such a cool update, such a cool upgrade. If we actually click onto the first one, we can track your macros now. So as you see here, I'm at 31% for the day, all my carbs, fats, proteins, the 2 meals that I have. By clicking add meal in the upper corner, I can track the macros that I want. So let's say I'm eating a protein bar and it has 25, 20, and 12. Then easily I can hit add entry, which again, I'm not eating that protein bar, so I'm not going to do that because I actually like tracking my macros as well. And I can go back. Once you hit track, it would update this wheel here. And as you go through your day, so I'll scoot to yesterday. I'll just hit this arrow here. You can see yesterday I got 96% of my 5 meals and how that actually broke down. Now I can set those macro goals for you, which is extremely helpful. Another part is some people don't actually like to track macros. They just want to send me pictures of what they're eating. You can certainly do that. So again, for today, you can see I had my pre-workout, my post-workout meals, and again, I tracked those as well. But if we go to yesterday, you can see I have all of my meals tracked, and that's how I got my calories for yesterday. So what's cool about our recipes is that all of our recipes actually have a barcode associated with them. Now in the app, and I'll show you the tasks in a second, in the app, all of the pictures are going to have the carb, fat, and protein breakdown, the macro breakdown, if you wanted to manually enter it and skip this step. Or you can actually use and enter in this code that you see, 04873372, and you can enter that into your MyFitnessPal. So if we take that code, enter it into my MyFitnessPal, and this would be a premium feature, so you'd hit your barcode, and then it says enter barcode here. So I'm going to type that in, 04873372, and then immediately it's going to pull up the carb, fat, protein breakdown of that orange chicken and walnut salad recipe. So let's say, yep, I am eating that for lunch, so I select lunch. I'm only having 1 serving, but you can certainly adjust that. I'm going to hit save. Boom, it just tracked the calories for me. After we've tracked that, if you wanted to integrate into the EverFit app, you actually have to turn your diary to public. So you're going to hit your diary button. You're going to come over to these 3 buttons. You go to your diary settings, and then you have to say or select diary sharing to public. Once it's public and you go into the EverFit app and you go over to your profile here, you go to app integrations, you'll turn on MyFitnessPal Connect now, and then you just have to type in your username. So I submit, boom, it automatically connected, and you'll see that if I go back and I go over to my calories, it's already added in my MyFitnessPal. Now, what it did, because I integrated, is it's overriding anything that I personally entered into this app, and it will not let me add meals anymore because I have it integrated into MyFitnessPal. Maybe I have recipes there, maybe you're using my recipes and you're wanting to track it that way. You just keep tracking through MyFitnessPal. So let's get another recipe in there. So I hit my barcode. I'm going to enter it in manually. Let's do this one, 09126954. And again, these barcodes will be embedded into the image themselves on your nutrition. Let's say, yep, I'm going to have this as a snack. Okay, let's save. It tracked here. So let's pull up the EverFit app. Love this splash screen. Bink. And then as you can see, it's already updated in my daily calories. Boom. And it's already updated my macros and everything like that. Now in the future, and I'm actually in the process of joining the beta testing group for this, in the future, all of the recipes will be integrated into this EverFit app itself. All of the recipes, all of the nutrition, all of the macros. And you'll be able to just click on that and say, yep, it was for dinner, and it automatically tracks the macros, and then you won't have to use MyFitnessPal anymore. That's going to be coming out by summer, so that's really exciting. But again, for now, we're using MyFitnessPal because it works great. Okay, so on your tasks, when you see your tasks, it will tell you what food you're eating for the day, just like the other app used to do. I have to apologize, it's not as visual. It will be in the future. I'm really excited for some of these updates that are coming. But same deal. You click on it, it tells you how many it serves, it tells you the steps you use. Now these pictures, if you actually click on the picture, it will give you the carbs, fats, protein breakdown, as well as the calories per serving, and it gives you the MyFitnessPal barcode. That way you don't have to somehow miraculously scan your own screen. You can just type in this number into your barcode into MyFitnessPal. Again, you don't have to use MyFitnessPal. You can certainly use these recipes. You can do it all by hand if you want. That's totally fine. But for now, we're taking your nutrition guide that you've had, and if you want to add in the macro tracking, you can certainly do that. We just have to use MyFitnessPal as an integration. But a lot of you are just going to use the pictures, right? You're just going to use your food journal to send me pictures, and that works just as good for me. And the reason for that being is I can look at the picture and say, wow, you've actually given yourself a little too much, and I can kind of estimate based on the picture, assuming you have standard size plates, bowls, and things like that.
So there you guys have it. New app is coming, tons of new features. Hopefully they excite you as much as they excite me. I love using this app. It's not clunky, it loads really quickly, and my branding, I just love looking at it as well. But in the workouts, when you can make those adjustments, in the nutrition plans, when you can actually take pictures of your meals, with the macro tracking, the weight tracking, all of the metrics that we can actually track. If you have that iWatch, if you're using Google Fit, Fitbit, that all integrates into the app as well. You can add your activities. It's so much of a better app, and it's going to be getting better, which is even more incredible. So there you have it. This is Coach Josh with GarageGangGyms.com. Get ready for this awesome app.